just for the fun of it.
And I didn't even put I'll put it up in a second. Hey guys, what's up? We're live, and it's Crystal, the redhead marketer, and I'm here with Rob Fore. If you guys don't know who Rob Fore is,
You froze up on me. Let me see it.
money online. There's like a million different ways. And so it's no wonder that so many people are just bouncing all over the place and can't form a plan. Yeah, and I feel bad about it, but I know Rob.
Hey guys, what's up? We're live, and it's Crystal, the redhead marketer, and I'm here with
this
Rob
last time.
Fore.
Hold on.
If you guys don't know.
How funny. Okay, if you guys are watching live, hold on. I think we have some people watching live. See, I was going to do that, trying to be like Franco, but Franco has it down. Like his is like a science. So anyway, in these Google Hangouts, if you guys are watching live, you can comment down in the YouTube link and just let us know that you're here. So anyway, quick intro of Rob. I'm just going to show him right quick. Here's Splash Rob. Hey, Rob. Rob is a content marketing SEO expert, guys. I'm talking expert. And I know people don't want to be labeled as an expert, but Rob's been online since, what did you say, 1996?
1996. I was adding it up the other day. It's like 18 years or something stupid, you know?
Yeah, and
I mean, really, that was back in the day when we had to crank it up with a little wire crank to get electricity. It was horrible.
Yeah, is it so much easier now? Is it a lot easier, or do you think it's a little more complicated?
I think it's a lot easier today. You know, once you figure out what to do, the technology is such that once you got to spend some time learning it and setting it all up. But we can automate a lot of the stuff. And so what used to take, I mean, just hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, now you can set it up and forget it. You know, so we can talk SEO, and what's kind of bad is I actually sell SEO training products. And so I make a lot of money letting people know that SEO is very difficult and challenging, and here's what you need to do to pull it off. Well, 2 years ago, that was really true. Today, it is literally push-button automated simple. So it kind of shoots me in the foot because it's like, dang, it's not hard anymore if you just do it right. You know?
Well, I've noticed too, like just on a WordPress blog, just for instance, it's just a plugin. It's just a plugin, right?
Well, yeah. Well, on a WordPress blog, well, there's different parts to SEO. When we talk about SEO, you know, it's actually search engine optimization. Well, what does it really mean? What it really means is it's the strategy or the actions we take to get our content, whether that was a blog post or a YouTube video or maybe a Pinterest picture post or a Facebook post, it's to get our content to actually show up when people are searching for related content. So that's really what SEO is. Now, to get your content to show up, you really need to get other people and other websites to like it, share it, tweet it, comment on it, or get a link to it. And if we were to do that naturally, you know, ask people, hey, would you like my post? Hey, leave a comment. It would take forever. So now we just use automated tools to make that happen. There are plugins that can help you out. There's also software that can help you out. There's subscriptions, you know, that can kind of do it for you. So if you dig into that arena, there's a lot of ways to make it happen.
Awesome. Hold on, I'm backwards. See, I try to be like Rob. There we go. See, now I'm just like you. All right. So, you showed us last time on the first hangout that we did. Oh, now it swapped me all around. Doesn't that look weird?
No, it looks good on our side. It looks weird on your side.
Wow, that looks weird. Okay, so you showed us how fast that you can get stuff ranked on the first page of Google. You got it ranked. The one that we watched, you got paid in 24 minutes. That was really cool. I learned, you know what I learned from that, Rob, from your very first hangout that we did, is I edit my videos with the video manager on YouTube now. You were like, it's not that hard. Just go into YouTube and edit them. So I do it, and it's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, and it really is that easy. On YouTube videos, keep in mind, YouTube is a Google property, and Google is the big gorilla, you know, the big G in the room. And if we can make, you know, friends with that gorilla, we're never going to have a problem. So if they rank your videos, if they rank your content, you'll get a lot of traffic, leads, and sales. Well, Google loves Google. So if you go up and you spend time on your videos and your channel, you know, if people comment back and forth, like it, share it, you know, spend some time actually logged into YouTube and spend some time liking and sharing, you know, create a community in a sense. Google loves Google. Then when it comes to SEO, it really doesn't matter what you do, just get more and more links to your YouTube video link, because you can't do no harm. Google is not going to penalize themselves. And so for SEO, you can basically slam the kitchen sink at it and be safe. You can't goof it when you promote YouTube.
So, all right, well, that is probably, I was going to ask you about syndication, but that's a whole hour of talking about what.
Yeah, YouTube syndication is the same thing. You can actually search YouTube, or I mean search Google. Just search for how do I get my YouTube video channel RSS feed, or YouTube channel RSS feed. And you'll find a tutorial up there. Somebody will give you a link to how to find your RSS feed for your YouTube channel. And for people who don't know what an RSS feed is basically every time you add a new video to your channel, it's kind of like you're adding a new chapter to your book. And an RSS feed is like the table of contents. Here's all the videos in my channel. Same thing if you have a RSS feed on your blog, which you do. Every time you do a new blog post, that RSS feed, you know, you're adding pages. And so once you have that RSS feed, you can now submit that feed to RSS directories. Again, just search online for RSS directory submission. You'll find places where you can submit to between 27 and 100 for free. Now, every time you add a new video, it automatically, you don't have to do anything, will update those 27 to 100 sites going, Crystal just did a new video, check it out. And again, as people like and share and tweet it, your video ranks even higher.
You must be in heaven. You must be in heaven with all these tools you have to use.
Well, yeah, because it used to just be difficult. There were so many moving parts that you had to build a system and put it all together. Now you can pretty much buy one or two tools, plug it in, and set it and forget it. And so then it frees up our time to actually go do the important thing, now, which is connect with family and friends, people we care about most, or make that personal connection now. See, before, technology was wonderful, but we had to spend so much time doing it. Now we can put it on automatic pilot and spend our time, with technology, people crave high touch. Well, when we get our time back, now we can reach out and have the relationships again. Makes sense,
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so then that brings up a question that I didn't even have before. So it is about making those relationships, but I like doing both things. I like, one, not chasing my family and friends. I don't like doing that. So I let them chase me. I love attraction marketing. I love lifestyle marketing, because these people will come to me way far after. And we talked about that before. You told me, you kind of do lifestyle marketing. And it's because I'd always done lifestyle marketing, but I never wanted to brag about the money I made. I never wanted to brag about it. Wait, I'm going to move that. I never wanted to brag about it because, one, I was sacrificing a lot to do it. And if people really knew what it took, they would not go overseas and make the money I was making. So they saw me going on these lavish vacations, and everyone was all excited. But I was like, well, there's just some things you guys don't know. I actually sacrificed time away from my kids and all these things. So when I started online, I wanted to tell people how to do this, but I realized I didn't know how to tell people what I was doing, because it was kind of all new to me, And so when you first get online, you want to give up, because a lot of people do give up, I think.
There's so much, but that's the neat thing. Depending on where people want to go, if they want to promote their own business or promote a network marketing business or an affiliate marketing deal or whatever, if they've never done marketing online before, oh my gosh, you just sign up for the ride of your life, and it's a bull ride. It ain't going to be nothing fun. But if you stick with it and you master it, And what I encourage people to do is it really doesn't matter what you sell or what you promote or what you hang your hat on. Marketing is the name of the game, but marketing is so broad. You know, it's like the big Buddha baby in the room. So what I encourage people to do is spend a week to 10 days researching marketing methods. So it might be blogging in SEO, it might be video marketing in SEO, it might be hanging out at forums and answering questions and chatting with people, it might be paid advertising, whatever it is. But go study marketing methods. Don't buy nothing, don't do anything. And after 7 to 10 days, pick one method that you believe, based on your time, your talent, you're a merchant for punishment, you know, how much punishment you can handle. Pick one marketing method, and for the next 6 to 18 months, do nothing but that and master it. Because once you've mastered marketing, it doesn't matter what we sell, what we do. And of course, as we talked about earlier, you should first and foremost be branding yourself and sell you, kind of like YOU, Inc. That should be everybody's focus, because opportunities, network marketing deals, businesses, products, affiliate programs come and go. But we don't. So if we build that brand, if we offer content that's valuable to people, not a pitch all the time. That's one of the things, like if you're getting ready to go into video marketing, our natural response, and I've done it as well, is to produce videos that will attract the right prospect for whatever we're selling. So we might do a video like Amway review, because the only person that would search for that video is a person they've been hit up to join Amway, and they're going, is it a good idea or not? So you do your Amway review, you do SEO to cause them to rank so people can find it. You tell them, hey, Amway's a great company, blah, 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 but if you're looking for a faster, easier way, boom, and you point them to whatever you're doing. That's what I call promotional video. Now, you don't want to be sending those to all your private networks because they don't care. What you want to do is you want to create value-based. So that's what I call promotional video. And yeah, you want to spam it all crazy, but not on your personal networks, not your personal Facebook page, not your personal blog. You know, you don't want to do that. On your personal stuff, you want to lead with value. Maybe like 5 WordPress plugins that can put your business on steroids, because almost everybody in your network would be interested in that if they have a blog. So we're going from pitching to providing value, and then just make it easy for them to find. So we're really doing our marketing from 2 different ways. One, crass pitching and promotion and spamming, but leave that off your personal stuff. You know, build you Inc. clean. You know.
I was actually going to ask you about that, because some of the things that I read about what type of videos I should have in my YouTube channel as I'm trying to optimize it, you know, there's just a couple, I should only have a couple kinds of videos. And so
yeah, I think you should almost do two channels personally. One that I would call a personal branding channel. That's you talking about your kids, your hopes, your dreams, your goals. That's your coaching. That's you branding you and whatever the heck you do. Then you have a second account, and it can be branded to your niche. You know, let's say you're targeting, I don't know, whatever. So you create another channel. In that channel is where you're putting all your promotional videos, Amway review, MLM lead generation secrets, you know, video marketing tips. That's where you put all the promotional, you know, kind of what I call the bait and switch stuff. Amway review, yeah, Amway's great, join mine instead, you know.
So do you think it's important that we have those on there if we're network marketers or online marketers? Is it important?
Well, yeah, that's what people are looking for. See, remember the goal.
I never wanted to do one of those because they're so dang cheesy.
Well, yeah, but give them an honest review. See, be different. Give them an honest Amway review. Go, hey, it was started in 1956 by Jay Van Andel and Rich DeVos, and they started in the garage. Now I created a multi-billion-dollar company. They're blah, 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 blah. Give them an honest review.
Something that you've done, so when you feel kind of guilty reviewing them that you've done, especially if you don't do it.
Well, that's the thing, is you need to honestly go out there and either pay somebody to research so you can give an honest review, or spend some time. So I think you do both sides. You give an honest review. You give people, say, hey, if you are going to join, here's You know, some things I recommend: focus on attraction, marketing, blah blah blah. Here's a link to go check out. You know, and at the same time, but if you take a look at the compensation plan, what you might find to build a good six-figure, even multiple six-figure business in Amway, unfortunately, it's going to take 3, 5, 10 years unless you get lucky. I may know a faster way. If you're interested, click the link down below. So now we gave them both things. We gave them what they were looking for, honestly gave them what they were looking for, and said, even if in fact you join, here's a good tip for you, blah, 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 or come take a look at, you know, you show me yours, I'll show you mine, we'll get along fine.
I always wondered how to do that without, like, I think it was like a year and a half ago that I did my first video and I sounded like a robot, and I was like, hey guys, the reason that you should join in internet marketing. And the reason that I sound like a robot was because I really didn't know what to say. And I heard.
So what you do is you can go listen to a couple of them, or you know, actually go pay a writer. I just did it. I have a website, top. It's designed to rank for top 25. Huh?
Where'd you find your writer?
I went to ineedarticles.com. I actually went through about 6 different writers. They all sucked. And then I found ineedarticles.com. And I pay the extra fee for them to do the higher quality writer. So for like a 700-word article, it's about $12. 1,000-word article, about $15. But just go hire a writer to write a couple of those, because they'll do the research and all that stuff for you. And then when you're doing your video, just read it. Don't sound like you're reading it, though. You know, put a personality in it. You know, Amway was done by Rich DeVos. You ever seen the guy? He's kind of bald, kind of goofy looking. Filthy, stinking.
You're just a really good actor, Rob. I found out I was a terrible actress. I'm a great model.
Just go with it. In fact, one of the things I learned is when the marketing started to work for me was when I stopped trying to be professional. Because one, I'm totally faking it if I'm trying to be professional. 2, I stopped trying to be like other people. Talk like them, video styles like them, and I just started being me. Now I do try to remind myself not to pick my nose on camera. But apart from that, I just be me, you know. And then it started to work.
Oh God, you're so funny. Yeah, that's really true. Yeah, but it was just the product reviews that really just tripped me up, because I have not seen very many good product reviews from people aside from like beauty reviews. And I have promised you, I am not a girly girl, and I try to get on these beauty reviews, and I am like, Crystal, you are a mess. You are not supposed to be doing beauty reviews. I'm a country.
But the neat thing is, but see, that's where you goof it, because you're trying to do beauty reviews for who you think is a girly girl, and it's not matching who you are. Now, if you did a girly or if you did the beauty reviews for the non-girly girls like you, see, now you can talk like you can be like you can act like you, and they'll go, thank God there's somebody like me, and you just formed a new relationship.
Oh my God, that's going to be so hard if I try to do that. I'm going to try it again.
Yeah, it's just like years ago, you know, when I first started doing network marketing, I was told, get a list, 100 names, pick up the phone, dial for dollars. When you run out of people, go buy leads, pick up the phone, dial for dollars. And I found myself working really hard for 3 months, and I'd take 6 months off, and then I'd work hard for 3 months, 6 months off. And for about 5 or 6 years, I would go to like Danny Johnson events and Todd Falcone, learn what to say and how to say it. And I realized I was just fiddling because I did not like calling leads. And it didn't matter, and I would distract myself by going to trainings and events to avoid actually the work of calling leads. I didn't start making money until finally I said, Rob, why are you not doing what you know you're supposed to be doing? Because I don't like it. You don't like the girly girl fake. Stop doing it, and you'll make it happen. When I decided, okay, I need to find a way to build a business by not calling leads, because obviously I don't like it, so I'm not going to do it. As soon as I did that and restructured it to build it my way, to fit who I am and what I like and don't like, then magic happened. Make the market fit you. The world dances for us. We don't dance for the world.
And you know what? As soon as I labeled myself the redhead marketer, all these girls online started coming out and saying, I'm a redhead too. And I'm like, your hair is brown. And they're like, no, because we did not like getting picked on, so we all dyed our hair. And so I'm like, well, just come on back. We're all going to be redheads again. I don't know what the heck happened.
There you go. There you go. So you just be you, and it doesn't matter if people came from a good background, bad background, they're stuck on stupid, they got a PhD from Harvard. Who gives a rat's? But be you, whoever you is. And if you're a stuck up, stuck in the mud, horrible person, you'll attract those people. And it'll still work out.
Okay, so I have 2 questions, and I think I would just have questions about my YouTube channel. But when you're targeting random strangers, where are you targeting these random strangers? Aside from the product reviews, what else can you use to target random strangers? And like, where are you syndicating them?
Well, it really kind of depends on your marketing. Depending on what you're selling or what your intended purpose is. Let's say, for example, I was going to go I make my money selling glasses. The first thing in my mind is, well, who's the person most likely to want glasses, my glasses, if and when they come to know it exists? Well, in this particular case, it would be people that have bad eyesight. So what I would do, if I don't have a lot of time and I don't have a lot of money or something, I need to get started really, really fast, I'm going to go search the internet and find out forums, Facebook groups, Yahoo groups, people that have bad eyesight, which is old people, hang out. And I'm going to go hang out, and I'm going to be on the forums, and I'm going to be helpful and answer their questions. Where do I buy adult diapers in privacy? I'll go do the research and give them the answer. And I will also make it very easy for them to find these wonderful glasses. So, so you need to find your market.
Okay, I've never been on forums. Well, not for like a decade. I used to be online like when it was silly to like join these little groups and stuff.
Well, just like we did earlier today, we're chatting back and forth on the Facebook chat, right? The forum is exactly the same. Somebody asked a question. Hey, I just started network marketing. Do anybody know the best way to get started? And there you are going, well, as a matter of fact, you heard it from the redhead marketer first. The best thing you can do when you first get started is visit my website and sign up for my free boot camp.
Okay, I got you. So is it pretty hard to like break into those forums and get recognized?
No, yeah, you just go in, you don't pitch. You don't go in there and start spamming the forums. What I do is I have accounts like on 6 different forums. I log in once a day in all 6. Now, what I'm looking for are new posts or new unanswered posts. So I'm looking for the new post that somebody posted something and nobody paid attention to that person yet. Now sometimes it's spam, but sometimes it's a real person asking a real question. So I'm going to go spend time and be helpful. And then again, every now and then, kind of like a blog post, just drop a post up there, helpful tips, tricks, and inside secrets. Start branding you, start putting yourself out there, go, hey, the redhead marketer's got something to say, you better listen up, boys, because I'm going to make you some money, and say something damn important or brilliant.
Right.
And you start creating an audience.
Well, I definitely put my stake in the ground online. I do these alpha woman hangouts. I don't know if you've seen them, but I realized that my target market was alpha women. They love me. So, yeah. And we get along. Like, we're not bickering. We're just all working hard, and it's awesome. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. One of the most intimidating moments in my life was Sharon Lecter, who was one of the co-authors of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series of books, Robert Kiyosaki. Sharon Lecter and her husband own a ranch out in Arizona, multi-millionaires, because they were one of the owners of the cash flow game, right? So they invite me to do a millionaire women's retreat, have them walk on fire and broken glass and all those things. So it's me, lonely old me, and 18 multi-millionaire women, some younger than me, some older than me, all alpha women. Yeah. I was scared for my life, baby. No, they were a great group. They were a great group. I learned a lot. But
you know what? And you will learn a lot from people that aren't bickering and people. It's almost like I feel like you're at a TED conference, Online,
Yeah,
like
exactly,
sometimes I feel like I'm at a TED conference. I love it.
Yeah, it's like admissions free. All you gotta do is leave your ego at the door and let's just go brainstorm together. You know.
Yeah. I know so many people are worried about whose team so-and-so's on, and I think Franco really blew the roof off that one because I was following him, and he was giving me free information, and I wasn't on his team. And I kept telling him, I'm not on your team. He's like, I don't care whose team you're on.
Who cares? Yeah, give it. We get back what we give away. So give away freely. You know, give away. You know, it's one of the things. You know, whether it's the Bible or ancient scriptures or whatever the heck. You know, it's kind of just a universal truth. We get back what we give away. So bless people, help them, encourage them. Just stop pitching all the time. I mean, I pitch a lot, but I probably pitch 3 to 1. I'm going to try 3 helpful things and then pitch. 3 helpful things, pitch. You know, so we just kind of have a balance.
That's cute. 3 helpful things and pitch. 3 helpful things and pitch. No, but that is because I've been, the ratio is what? It's like 2 to, for every 10 you have 2.
Yeah. So we just, we just don't want to just slam. Well, it's like every time you connect with me, I'm selling something. It shouldn't be that way. It should be like you just said, Frank, just come to the party. It doesn't matter. We're going to offer value to anybody and everybody.
Are you noticing that a lot more people are coming into network marketing or online marketing like crazy right now?
Well, yeah, and there's 2 reasons, 2 really, really big reasons, I think. One, we have the baby boomers. I'm on the tail end of the baby boomer crowd. So right now, today, 10,000 people per day are turning 65 years old. 10,000 people per day for the next 20 years. So if the baby boomers are getting old and dying and they don't like it. So think about health, think about anti-aging, think about anti-wrinkling, think about glasses, things like that for marketing. Also, most of these people have worked 40, 50, 60 years doing the 9-to-5 thing, thinking they could retire, have equity in their home, and be okay. They're not okay. They're broke. They're belly up in the fishbowl and getting broker all the time. So in order to survive retirement, they have to find a way. They can't get a job because they're too dang old. So we're going to have a huge wave of older folks looking for a way to make money online. Reason number 2, as of 2 weeks ago, we have more 22-year-olds as an age group in America than any other age. Next year, that huge, so they're bigger than the baby boomer group is if you factor in the people age 22, immigrants and stuff like that. So here we have this huge wave of people just coming out of college, just going into the workforce. Minimum wage doesn't cut it. I hate my roommates. I need a way to make money. Yeah. Probably for the next 10 years, promoting a home-based business opportunity can make us all rich. The demographics.
I'm so excited. I got in at the right time.
Yeah, the demographics are perfect because we got the retiring guys that are scared for a future, and we got the new guys that are scared for a future. And so we all are starting to come to awareness the government or our grandma's not going to bail us out. If it's meant to be,
you know what? And I was when I thought about people I was looking for, one of the things that I thought is I need to find people that, you know, were contractors like me, because those people were thinking ahead. You know, those people were realizing that they were going to have to make some money because otherwise they're never going to make it, you know? And
yeah, you don't make it and consume it. You make it and you save some for a rainy day.
That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened is they made a lot of money, but no one told them how to spend it. Yeah. So then here we'd come back to the States over and over and have to keep going back. And so what I did was I got injured. Otherwise, I would have kept going back over because the money's yummy. So I'm like, well, let's go make 200 grand. You know, who's not going to turn that down, right? So now I realize, wait, you can make more money online than overseas. That blew my mind. And so
yeah, but even then, you know, even if you're making 200 grand, you know, somebody's out there, they're a doctor, they're a model, they're whatever. If you make 200 grand, that's all cool, but keep in mind, the good times may not always be there. You may get injured. You may suffer a car accident. The job might go away. So I've always taught people, don't overconsume, or don't even consume to the level you're making. Put some away. Invest it. Do something. I call it, you know, your wealth index. How many days can you survive if your income, if you were physically unable to do what you do today? So, for example, I could literally close my computer, blow it up, never get on the internet, and based on the businesses I've created and blah, 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 if I didn't do anything, we wouldn't run out of money for about 10 years. Now, so to me, that's horrifying. That puts me at 64, and I probably got 20 years of life left. So I can't be done yet. See what I mean?
Yep.
I can't be done yet because my money will not outlive me yet. And so we're not done. It's game on, baby.
I know. I'm excited because I finally have the mindset where I used to think, I just want to make how much I made overseas. And then I realized, I mean, if you're thinking like that, then you're just limiting yourself. So
yeah,
people
really
are making...
because, really are. Because you've seen it again and again. People struggle, then they do something different. And we see it online because it's so easy to see. Everything is so public. Boom, overnight millionaires. You know, what you didn't see was the story behind the glory. You didn't see the 6 years of going overseas and missing your kids, and you didn't see all that, you know. Well, we got to pay the price one way or the other, so we might as well pay the price and get rich.
It's true, but you try to show the struggle so people can appreciate it, but that's hard too because, another thing I realized is I got into nonprofit. Finally, after working that nonprofit for so long, I said, I'm not going to be that idiot that's 60 years old still trying to save the world by herself, you know? So I'm going to tell people about what I've been doing in Uganda. And so I tried to tell the story, and I failed. It was miserable. I'm telling it all wrong. You know, Lisa Grossman heard me tell the story, and she's like, no, you can't tell the story like that. And so people are beating you down, and you're just like, I'm just trying to do it right. And she's like, okay, well, nonprofit marketing is totally different. And I'm like, oh my God. And that's what you mean? There's so many different ways to market. And now all these people are coming to me with their products, right, from when I was a child or from high school. And they all found these products they love, and now they want to be a network marketer. And they're like, well, tell me how to do it. And I'm like, oh my God. They have no marketing experience in the company. They just have products they love. And I'm like, crap. Now these people need to be plugged in.
And that's why I really like this industry, because a lot of people do have good product ideas. They you know, but a good baker, you know, if you know somebody that's a good baker, homemade apple pie, and it's just yummy, yummy, yummy. If they opened up a bakery, it doesn't mean that they'll run a good business. You know what I mean? There's a difference between being good at something or enjoying something or enjoying the concept of, oh, I could sell my hot sauce and make millions, and actually building a business that makes millions selling hot sauce. So I really recommend people start like with an affiliate marketing opportunity or a network marketing opportunity, so they can look without the headache and hassle of the high overhead and inventory and staff and bookkeeping and websites. Blah, 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 blah. Start with something like that and get marketing down. Once you learn marketing, which means you have to be able to sell anything, a network marketing thing, a bottle of water, or glasses, whatever. You learn to market and sell, then it's time to bring your product to the table and go build a business. In the meantime, get with the leaders like yourself, get with the leaders in the business, and learn marketing.
I remember last year saying, one, I wasn't a real salesperson, and that was a lie, and that's why I called myself the redhead marketer. Every person on this earth is a marketer. And then number two, I told myself the lie that I was never going to pick up the phone and call anybody. I remember telling Lisa Grossman that. No way would I ever pick up that phone. And I'll tell you what, I get people off Facebook and on the phone as fast as humanly possible.
And that's when the magic happens. And that's when the magic happens. And people need to realize that. I mean, if there's people listening to the Hangout right now, and you're thinking, boy, I really want to do this internet marketing, network marketing thing, because I don't like talking to people. I don't want to pick up the phone. I don't chase people down. Forget about it. If that's you and you don't want to talk to people, don't even consider network marketing or anything like that. Do affiliate marketing where you are selling a bottle of water. You're not building a team. You're not expecting them to sell bottles of water. Don't even do it, because you'll find yourself doing like I did the first 5 years, avoiding the job of building a business because you don't like what you're going to have to do. And network marketing is all about relationships, one way or the other. So we use the internet and YouTube videos and SEO to attract people who then we need to pick up the phone and build a relationship with, or use email, or whatever we're going to do. But yeah, for years I had the same thing. I kind of disappeared because I just got tired of talking to people. But at least I was honest with myself, said I'm tired of the people. The problem are the people. It wasn't true, but I had an attitude for a bit.
No, but now you get to pick who you want to work with. Isn't that the beauty? Like, before, when I was at my job, and even in contracting, you know, I got stuck with the people they picked. And so now, if I get stuck with some crazy person on my team, I'm like, okay, that I will block a person that's on my team if you're crazy. You know,
I block them too. I didn't even know you could do it. I didn't even know you could do it. Just the other day, I found out you can block them on your phone, so they can't even ring your phone. So yeah, so I block them on Facebook. I block them on my phone. I block their IP address off my websites, so they can't even spy on me anymore. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, because they get in, you know, and then they're like, well, I kind of want to be, you know, doing what you're doing, and you share your schedule, and I'll share what I'm doing, but every day you have to wake up. You know, I tell people, and I'm not talking about no wake up now, we're talking about none of that. Everybody's blowing this stuff way out of proportion. Really, it's about getting up and showing up in the morning. You know, I did these morning videos, and I literally would wake up with no makeup on. Literally right now I have no makeup on. I just wake up in the morning with no makeup on and shoot a video. And people were like, man, if Crystal can wake up with no makeup on and get on video, I could do it. And I was like, of course you can do it. Anybody can do it, but it just gets scary, I guess.
Yeah, it gets scary and overwhelming, and that's why I recommend people, you know, first 7 to 10 days, pick a marketing method. Then once you pick that method, let's just make one up. Let's say you pick Twitter spam marketing. So you go find the leader that's really, really good at Twitter spam marketing, and that's all you focus on until you master it and it's making you money selling whatever the heck it is you're selling. Then maybe automate it, move on, and pick another method. So that way, you know, so spend a week or two researching. And if you think you're ugly, don't pick video marketing. If you can't write English, don't pick blogging. You know, we got to use some common sense when we pick the marketing method. If you think you're ugly, come talk to me, because I think it's annoying when people think they're ugly. Because it's either one of two things. Honestly, like I always tell people, I'm so honest about this, because I grew up a redhead, and people always told me I was ugly, and I thought I was ugly forever, right, until I was about 25. And so really what it is if you have the optimum weight and your skin, you're taking care of it, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. It's just probably some personal development or whatever you didn't get. If it's the skin, go get a skincare product, and maybe you can be an affiliate marketer for it. And if it's the weight, we'll get a weight loss product. It's so easy. Go get a product. Fix it. Well, here's the amazing thing. Whatever your hurt, habit, or hang-up is that you think is holding you back, if you just move past it and get past it, what you're doing is you're allowing people in a similar situation as you, you're giving them permission to be bigger than they are. So you are literally living into the leadership role you claim to be. You say, I'm a leader, then lead. Get past yourself and go do. Get past those hard parts. And that's going to give, and even admit it, go, this is hard for me. This is really, really hard. And people go, really? Whoa, okay, if it's hard for you, then it gives me permission to allow it to be hard for me too. You know, so we just give people permission to do more by us doing it. Yeah, it's way cool.
Oh, wait, I had something huge. Okay, so I realized after we got off our hangout last time that you told us to do something, and you did not tell us how to do it, so I was lost. You said pick something to promote. And so I went on ClickBank, and I thought it was going to be so easy. I was just going to find something to promote. That was so dang hard.
Well, this is what I do.
Okay.
Because I'm a full-time online internet marketer, or whatever the heck it is that I do, I am constantly testing and tweaking and buying new tools and new training and whatever. Whatever I buy, you know, I don't buy stuff and not read it. I don't buy stuff and not study it. I don't buy stuff and not use the tool I just bought unless it doesn't work. So whatever I buy to move my business forward, doesn't matter what it is, that's a product review. Because I have to install it and set it up and test it and tweak it and try it. Then I can report, hey, this was an awesome frickin' tool. Click here, go buy it. In fact, let me show you some super secret things I learned. Or if it's a horrible product, I usually don't review it and say it's a horrible product. I just keep my mouth shut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I don't want to slam whoever's deal it is that sucks, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Right.
So I rarely will promote anything that I didn't actually
Okay, so where do you find those products, though? So I went online and I was looking for even like an SEO product, or for instance, do you really need a keyword research product, a tool? Because the Google tool, after they like changed it or whatever they've done to it, I just don't get it. I don't understand what they're doing.
Well, that's the thing. See, well, that's the thing. Don't go pick something that you don't have a clue about. Pick where you are. So right now you're getting ready to go do video marketing. So you may end up picking up a course, some video SEO course, or maybe you'll pick up a video marketing SEO tool or something. So as you're building your business and you're kind of tweaking and trying things on your own, and you buy some training or you buy a tool that works, or like you were saying, you learn something from one of the leaders having another call. That's what you go write about. You don't just go pull a product out of thin air and go, let me review this coffee cup. Mini is awesome. But if I bought the coffee cup and I really like it, now I can give an honest review. See what I mean?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, this really makes.
So now you're actually getting to combine adding value to a pitch. Because you say, hey, I really did buy Mickey Mouse cup. I really did pour hot coffee in it. Let me show you the result. You should buy one too. Yeah.
So do you have an actual, do you actually have a blueprint like for how you do your videos? Like, I know some people have like a 4-step, talk about the problem, agitate the problem, talk about the solution.
I don't, but I do personally script out the video before I do it. So I script it out, and then I have it available to read. For me, a lot of times you'll see the videos I do tend to be slideshow videos, so it's not my live face. I'll have my picture. And the reason I do that is I have scripted out the video, and I don't want them seeing me read the script. You see what I mean?
What do you do your slideshows in?
Huh?
What do you do your slideshows in?
Well, I do my slideshows. That is the video. You know what I mean? So I'll be doing it.
PowerPoint ahead of time?
I use PowerPoint in either Camtasia or if you search Google for Camtasia free, there's a free.
That's easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I do a talking head video, then again, usually I've scripted it out, but I've read it enough times I can just talk to the camera. And I don't care about getting it right. In fact, if you sneeze and you got to go up and wipe the snot off the camera, don't cut that out of the video. See, that's what makes it real. We're just being real people, giving real tips, tricks, and inside secrets, or a review. Hey, check out this thing I just bought. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's all I have for you, Rob.
Cool. Well, hey, it was so much fun. Yeah, when you reached out and you said, hey, I'm getting ready to do another hangout, let's do it. And you got your personal blog up, the redhead marketer. Awesome work there. It's pretty awesome.
Thank you. It is a lot of work, but isn't it fun? This journey is fun. It really is fun.
Well, it's fun because you can go back and, like we were talking about earlier, you go back and go, oh, this is where I was 2 years ago, or because the internet does leave these little footprints. It's like, whoa, I've grown a lot since then, or whoa, I'm a little more tore up. I was on a hangout around Christmas time for something we were doing, and over the holidays, I had hurt my hip, I had hurt my knee, I was kind of just tore up, and I live where it snows, so I'm kind of in the house munching on chips, feeling sorry for myself, and I gained like 20 pounds. So I got this sweater on, I'm doing this hangout, and some lady, very kind lady, said, Rob, you look like you've been working out. It's like, yeah, no, that's Rob being fat, but it's just, but that's what we do. Life changes all the time, So I've actually lost 26 pounds in the last 60 days.
I thought you looked different. Your face even looks a lot thinner. Holy smokes.
Yeah, so I've been going down. We got a community pool where I live. So now that it's summertime, I go down and start swimming laps and stop eating potato chips, and it's all good. It's all growth.
Awesome.
All right, well, hey, till we meet again, I guess I should go get something done, like dinner.
Do it. All right. So any of you guys watching, Rob, I'm going to put the link to your, do you still have that resource page that you had from 10 months ago? Is that
if you actually go to my blog or go to, I think it's robfore.com, you'll see top right-hand corner it says recommended tools. And that's the current tool set that we use for SEO. And again, if you pick what I call a granddaddy tool, which might be SE Nuke X or GSR, one of these granddaddy tools,
Alright, I'll put the link below. So anyways, it looks like Rob is out. See you guys. Alright, here he comes.
yeah, apparently I touched some button that shut us off. But if you pick one of these big tools that we talk about down there, if you're getting backlinks to YouTube videos, you can do no harm. If you're getting backlinks to your own personal blog, you can do a lot of harm. So don't do that. But if you're doing YouTube videos, slam it, you're golden.
All right, awesome. All right, thank you, Rob, and you have a good night.
Again, thanks.
All right, bye.